Hi guys. This is for everyone who has their ascendant sun or moon in Scorpio. This is probably my favorite sign of the zodiac. A lot of people are afraid of Scorpios, but I think I have like 6 or 7 really close friends as Scorpios. I attract Scorpios. I don't know what it is. I like that they're deep. I like that they have they're loyal because they're fixed signs. Look, once become friends with you, they'll be your friend for the rest of your life, and they're dependable. You know that you can call them and talk about your feelings or talk about things that are going on, and they don't judge you because they have a lot of deep feelings as well. They're just a lot of fun to be around, and I don't know, I love this sign. So, without further ado, here is your reading for the end of August 2014. So, this is for Scorpio, just for the end of August. September is going to be rolling out here soon, but I wanted to just do these really quick. So, all right. So, right off the bat, we've got this guy who's come up a lot in the readings I've done so far for the other signs. That people, I think their energy has grown. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that are really growing in light, and they're filled with more light, and they're really good people. This is a really good person. This is you. This is the path that you're on. So, and this is the thing. I mean, a lot of my Scorpio friends, they donate their time. One of my friends is like the head of the. I mean, I don't know if it's the Salvation Army or Goodwill or something. He is just all about helping others. If he is the first person, I mean, literally the first person. If I put out an email that says, hey guys, this is what's going on with me. I need help in such and such an area. If I need financial help or whatever, he's the first person to help. He's the first person that said, yes, he'll do it because he is that caring. He is that loving. He's just a magical person. And this is you, Scorpio. And I'm happy that you got this card. This is where you're at right now. And this is also you could be going into battle with somebody or something, because the guy's got a sword in his hand, so you could be going up against some people or a group or one person, and you're gonna win whatever it is that you're doing or that you have to fight for, whether it's a cause or whether it's just an idea. You will win. This is the winning card, okay, for that. Now what's crossing you is the Magician. The Capricorn handyman magician who comes by and fixes your life. Could be a girl, but I think of it as a man who comes into your life and just sort of helps you to grow as a person and grow in energy and grow in vibration. So if there's anything that's like troubling you at all, this guy's gonna fix it. Now, Scorpios, I have to say, because they're kind of controlling, they don't like other people to. They're the ones that like to help. It's very hard for them to accept help. So if this person comes into your life, let them help you. That's my counsel. Let them just help you. Let them love you. It could be a relationship. This could be somebody who comes into your life, who flies into your life, because I'm looking at those wings. Those wings are really this guy flies into your life, and he's there, and he's going to change your life. This is a life changer. This is something really, really spectacular. So you could be in the depths of this despair before this guy comes by. And when this guy comes by, it's just like the lights go on, Okay, so the foundation card here for you is the Juggler, Two of Pentacles. This juggler is juggling two things. It could be thinking two things of money. I'm really focused on those coins. You could have two money-making businesses, and you're juggling both of them. And it's hard work because you have to juggle both businesses. And one business is hard enough, but two businesses is very, very hard. And Scorpios are obsessive, so like when they get into something, they really get into it. So it's going to be hard for them to juggle two things because their focus might be totally absorbed in one, and they want to be totally obsessed about. They're obsessive, they're totally obsessed about one of their businesses, but yet they want to make money over here and do something else. So the counsel is just try to balance things out as much as you can between the two. If you've got two businesses or two ways you're trying to make money, put 50-50 into them. Split it 50-50 evenly so things don't go out of balance where you're just totally focused on one and the other one, it's not even really totally off the ground, So try, because the thing is, both of these businesses will make you money, and Scorpios love money. Okay. In the recent past, there was this man, King of Wands. There was this man, and I wrote at the top, a powerful man determined to get what he wants, that came into your life, or maybe this is you, okay? And Scorpios are, when they are determined, they will get it. Scorpios are almost like natural salespeople. You'll, my best friend, she is hilarious. Oh my gosh. I don't remember which store she works at now, but she works at a store. She worked with me when I was in retail. And oh my gosh, she would meet somebody and then suddenly, they'd walk out of the store with $10,000, having spent $10,000. And she just is like that, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. It's just she'll sell them. And, this is the salesperson that sells you, things that you don't even think you want, but somehow you end up buying anyways. It's the Scorpio that has this they're just sort of sneaky in how they sell things, but they're genuine people. It's just when they want you to do something, you'll end up doing it. You will. Whether you want to or not, you'll end up doing it because they're that good at getting you to do what they want you to do. In a way, they're kind of manipulative. So this could be you, or you could have, if you're a girl, you could have had a very manipulative, controlling, strong boyfriend. But things right now, where you're at, is there's a lot of balance. It's actually interesting because there's this foundation, which is this guy who's out of balance, and this woman who's in balance. So balance is something that's going on with you right now. Balance is something that you need to focus on at this moment. I mean, it's like the top of the tree and the bottom of the tree, okay? Or I should say, this is the root and this is the top. So this is I don't know, there's a sort of middle ground between these two things that you need to reach. Or it could just be that I think maybe this female is helping you balance things. Could be somebody that works for you, sort of like an admin type person, someone who's just really good with organization. Maybe that's what you need. You need kind of somebody to help you organize. If they're in your life, then they're already sort of helping you with your businesses, Get an assistant, delegate. A lot of people don't even know how to delegate. The word delegate is about, giving up some of your responsibility so that other people can help you, accepting their help. And the world will just become so much brighter and easier. Speaking of brighter and easier, this is a troubling card. This is the card of the person who feels attacked and threatened, and they fight back, and then they just fight harder. Or this is someone who's kind of ruthless. This can be someone who's kind of cutthroat. Maybe they have kind of I call it a deprivation consciousness. Somebody who was deprived as a child. Maybe they didn't get the toys that they wanted, or maybe somebody, they just didn't get what they wanted and they were always disappointed. And now they're willing to fight to the death to get what they want, no matter what. This is the person that will take what they want without caring what happens to other people. And it can also be just be a survival consciousness too. You're trying to survive. You're fighting to survive, and it's so hard. And this goes along with these two businesses things. You know, you're working two jobs. You've got two businesses. And these two businesses may not even put together make the ends meet, and you're struggling. You're struggling to make these ends meet, and you really are trying hard. You're working hard, and it's on your mind. But this is this hard place to be, because in a way things have gone so far. You know, you've been deprived for so long, um, or that your survival, you basically want it so badly to survive and to make it, that you're willing to do anything to get it. And that means hurting others. That means being rude to others. That means being mean to other people. You know, it's almost sort of, it can be kind of corruption too. You know, you're willing to trade things for other things to get what you want because you're desperate, you know? And that fighting for survival is not a good place, you know? It's not a place where you feel like at peace with yourself. And, you know, you're going to look back on yourself and you're going to say, I can't believe that I was this person. I can't believe that I was this way, you know? And that's just how it is. Emotionally, you got this beautiful card. This is another favorite of mine. I love her artwork because it's just so beautiful. And a lot of people have trouble with this deck itself. It's a very challenging deck for tarot readers, but I like it because I can put my own, you know, creative twists on things. And this is a girl who's lifted, literally being lifted by these swans out of hardship. And this is where you are emotionally. So emotionally, you may not have anything, you may not have the money that you want, but emotionally you feel like you want to be saved, or you are saved in some way. You want to, you know, you want all of these burdens to lift, and these burdens are going to lift because you know, you're getting carried out of this. So I think the pressure to survive, you're going to have help. There's basically going to be there is some element of help here where you're going to accept help and you're going to be lifted out of this situation where you feel like, you know, you're fighting to survive. You're working these two jobs and it's just draining the life out of you, you know. But Scorpios like to work hard. They like to earn their money. They like money so much that they're willing to work at it. So I feel like it may just be a struggle for survival, or to struggle to balance all these two jobs and working. And it could be your work and home life as well, you know. But I feel like there's somebody, this girl, this is a girl, so this is for all those female Scorpios out there. You're emotionally not going to feel like you want to die because, you know, you're working so much. You're going to feel better about your life. It's there. It's coming. Speaking of what's coming, okay, so what's coming is the Lover's card. The Lover's card, of course, is my favorite card. Absolute 100% out of all the other cards. I'll get you a little bit closer so you can see. Blonde guy, dark-haired girl. You know, she's sort of swept off her feet. And, you know, this is what all girls want. You know, you want to be swept off your feet. You want to feel good about yourself. You want to feel pretty, you know. And Scorpios are very sensuous. You know, they're the sexy sign. You know, when you think of Scorpio, you think of sex. That's it. You think of hot, passionate sex for hours. And they can go for hours. Scorpios sometimes can be players, but also they can be in relationships for a long time because they've got that duality to them. They're fixed, but at the same time they've got that water element. So it's just, I think the right person is coming into your life. this is the whole package for a relationship. This is a relationship. So if Scorpio, you've been dating around, this is the person that's really going to settle you down. You know, you're going to settle down with this person. You're going to get married to this person. Um, and you're going to love the dress, and the wedding's going to be gorgeous, and everything's going to turn out the way that you want. Um, and I'm happy for you for that. And then the attitude that you have right now is a star. And some of the other signs have this right in that placement too. So there's this, I mean, maybe people are becoming more spiritual. I don't know. Or they're just in a spiritual place right now where they know that the stars are looking out for them, that there is light shining down from heaven, that God is there for them, that whatever their faith in, and I mean, they don't have to believe in Jesus, the Bible. They can believe in Ganesha, Buddha. I mean, it's across the board, but whatever their spirituality is, they're feeling very spiritual. And Scorpios are very spiritual because they're very deep. And it's sort of like they're like the deepness of the sky, but at the same time the darkness of the ocean and the reflection of all the stars in the ocean. They're just that whole spiritual kind of vibe. You know, they're the kind of person that goes to church and lights the candles. You know, and they're the person that lights candles at home. And sometimes there's a magic element. They're very magical. They can be into kind of magic and doing, you know, darker things. Caution is not to, you know, you don't want to harm anybody. But I think that this is the light stuff. This is the light. This is their inner light, you know. So they can be a darker sign. But this is the inner light, and this is good stuff where they're at. As far as their attitude is concerned, they know that things are good. Things are good with the universe. Now, the outcome is very interesting because there's an element of fear. You know, I used to read for guys. You know, guys don't want to admit that they're afraid. You know, being fearful is, you know, it's kind of an ambiguous term to be afraid or to be fearful because there's like 0 to really afraid, terrified, you know, levels of fear. So on the small level, you could just be afraid of what the next step is in your life, Scorpio. You might, you know, you might have been hurt. You might not want to move on. Scorpios have a hard time moving on, especially if they're with a Cancer. And oh my gosh, if they're with a Cancer, the Cancer will cling on to them until they find somebody else. And Scorpio won't want to let go either because Scorpio's been with that person for so long and it's just so painful. So bottom line here is on the small level, the fear could just be of the future. On another level, they could be just terrified. They could be terrified terrified of basically all this stuff coming, all these birds that are flying, of being attacked almost. I feel like they're almost terrified of being attacked, of people criticizing them or attacking them or bullying them. They're afraid of what other people think. In this one, this is the outcome. Is they're sort of fearful, and that's a tough place to end up because you don't want to let fear get you. I mean, that whole that shirt that you used to, I mean, there used to be those shirts that said no fear. You know, you don't want to have fear because that's blocking you from a positive future. You don't want to stay in that place. So my counsel is to don't be afraid. If there is this Mr. or Mrs. Right coming into your life, don't be afraid. You know, it's the right thing. It's the right relationship for you. It's what you need. It's the whole package. And if you are one of those people, and guys are really notorious for doing this. If you're one of those people that finds Mr. or Mrs. Right and says, it's not the right time, so whatever. I'm going to focus on my career right now. This is not the time to do that, okay? This is not the right attitude to have. If Mr. or Mrs. Right comes into your life, you better get on it. You better follow through. You better say yes to getting married, because this is a very special person and you will be missing out if you do not. That's not to say that other people won't come in, but this is an opportunity that you need to hop on, irregardless of where you're at, of whether you're ready or not. The universe sends us love, and we need to accept love, because love is the best thing. So the love takes priority over the work. It's not about money. Love is one of those things that's just that. Love is really going to deliver you to a better place. But you could end up blocking yourself from it for some reason, saying, "Oh, this girl doesn't know what she's talking about. She's just Beth, she's just this oracle online, what does she know?" But don't be afraid to leap into the future with this new person. Don't be afraid of what the future holds. And I wish you the best with it. And if you have any questions, feel free to message me. I haven't even gotten back to the people that have messaged me so far, but you guys are rocking and rolling with my YouTube videos, so you're really cool. And love to all my Scorpio friends and family members who are Scorpios. And I will talk to you soon. All right. Thanks. Bye.